let me tell you this. Keep going, because you are much closer than you think. Hello, my name is Christian. I'm the host of the Disruptive Chef Entrepreneur show, and this Friday is my solo session. It's the space where we talk straight out of what happened this week, what happened at work, what happens on the wins, and the truth behind our progress we make. This week it's unique because this week was full. It was full of breakthroughs. It was full of learnings. It was full of reminders that progress doesn't always look loud. Sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes it's steady, and sometimes it's real. And this week, we spend a lot of time helping authors shaping their story. And for me, it's so important for you to share this week, because in a way, we all worked on the same, and we struggled on the same, and then we supported each other. Because this week, our clients, we worked on origin stories, we worked on structure, we worked on clarity. I saw people step into that confidence and they didn't know what to expect. We had one of our clients, her and I, dug into her book on how to handle difficult personalities. We built full sessions, we built a training program, and we are building a certification path. It's absolutely amazing when I think back from who she was, where she's going. And sometimes it feels like we're slowing down, or it doesn't go fast enough, or we keep pushing. And for me, this week was an example that we don't need it. It will happen on its own way. We just need to move forward. We had another client of ours who is moving into the next phase of his book sales. He did amazing, had over 100 sales the first few days. And then we have another of our clients, which is preparing for his first launch. And we had some other authors which had some really big breakthroughs. On the inside, all of this, the message I'm sharing, the message was the same. Your story isn't small. Your work matters. Your story matters. Your voice matters. And your voice has weight. And that's what this week was all about. Because the biggest lessons this week were really simple. And the lessons this week were about keep going. Most people quit right before an amazing breakthrough, right before the chapter gets clear, right before the message connects, and right before momentum hits. I know I've been there. Have you? Because if you feel you're stuck, if you feel you are slow, if you feel you're behind, if you feel everybody's just moving so much faster, it's not true. The truth is that you building something real, and anything you build takes time, it takes pressure, it takes patience. And every time you sit down, every time you try to do it again, you have proven something important. Hey, you're still fighting, and you're still in the fight. Because this week, that was so blatantly obvious this week that we all need to keep pushing, and I was in this boat. We had a holiday, and I felt like we kind of need to lay off, and I kind of felt a little bit behind. So we kind of need to keep pushing ourselves, and we need a group of people around us which hold us up, which hold us to a higher standard, and a group of people which know that we are built for something totally different. And this week reminded me on how many people doubting themselves. It shows up in really small ways that, hey, I'm just not good enough, or I don't know if anybody really cares what I want to do, what I want to write about, what I want to build. And I don't know if I'm ready. And that was happening this week. Let me speak to you from that moment. You are never ready. And if anybody is, they're lying because I wasn't. No one is. You become ready through taking action. You grow into the person, you grow into the future you are meant to be. You don't wait for it. You have to build it. And the people I work with each week have proven that over and over and over again this week. It's not about talent. It's not about speed. It's about staying in motion and keep moving forward and pushing yourself and staying around people. The reason we have this written up here, because I honestly believe we create conversation. We create in action. So here's what I want to leave you with. Yeah, I'll leave you with today. You need to keep showing up. You need to keep showing up even when you're tired, even if you feel like it's not going anywhere, even when you feel results just feel so slow, even when the vision feels it's so far away. Keep pushing because you're closer than you think you are. You're doing the work that most people avoid. You're becoming the person most people admire from a distance. Your growth is already happening. Your next session is already taking shape. And the momentum is already building, even if you don't see it yet. You don't count yourself out. You don't shrink your voice. You don't back away from things that keeps calling you. You are much closer than you think. And that was my message this week, because for me, I spoke with all clients. You're so much closer than you think. You don't need to be further ahead. You don't need to push harder. You need to keep going. You need to stay around people which inspire you. You need to stay around people which hold you to a higher account. You need to stay around people which push you. And with that, I have to say thanks for spending time with me on this beautiful Friday. Thanks for you doing your work. Thanks for staying committed. Thanks for staying committed to your future. If nobody told you this week, I'm proud of you. Stay focused, stay steady, and keep moving forward. I will see you next week on the Disruptive Chef Entrepreneur Show. I'm Christian, I'm the host, and keep pushing this week because you are much closer than you think.